Hello everyone, how you all doing? Hope you've been having a great weekend. My cat has been having a great weekend so far, which is what really matters. My weekend has been all right, a bit busy with taking care of the kid and all of that, but I still managed to get a few things done and catch a few people online. So let's try to make a short list of things that happened. So first off, right after I published one of the last vlogs, I figured out that Bombe was having an anniversary rave stream where he was streaming trance music for over like 10 hours to all the demo scene friends, which was nice for a couple of hours. I got to open a beer to celebrate Bombe's anniversary, which was this one. I've been meaning to record watching a demo, having a beer out of this beer, but I haven't done so yet. So the can is still here, but I will record it eventually. What else was there? During this live stream of Bombe, I got contacted by Cafe Demo Party, which is an account related to the organization of a Cafe Demo Party in Russia. And they were telling me that they were having this Russian Spectre scene, the demo scene meet with a video web chat, and that Genio was there. Genio, the Portuguese demo scener, and so that I should join. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? So I joined there, and there were a bunch of Russian people and Genio, and it was nice to meet everyone, chat a little bit. We mostly talked a lot about comparing the ZX Spectrum Next to the TS-CONF and how TS-CONF tries to solve all the problems of having compatibility issues between different spectrums from Russia side, and the ZX Next tries to do the same but for Western computers only. It doesn't play very well the Pentagon stuff. So yeah, we had a lot of talks about that and architecture, hardware architecture, the benefits and downsides of each one. So it was really cool to discuss those things. And yeah, I will put some links below to TS-CONF if you're interested in that, and ZX Next as well, because I got one, haven't really done anything with it yet, besides playing a few demos on it. But I eventually want to try to do some more things. But I'm interested in also maybe one day getting a TS-CONF to be able to play the Pentagon stuff on my live on real hardware instead of having to watch it through videos or emulators. Anyways, moving on, I think the next day there was a live stream of a demo party called Forndata Christmas in Sweden. Live stream was pretty decent, high quality. They had some issues showing the demos, some technical issues, but overall it's pretty good atmosphere, high quality video, and that kind of stuff. The best release that got released there was the Christmas Megademo by Atlantis, Bonsai, and Genesis project, which I highly recommend for the C64, especially if you like Christmas spirit things. Then it's a really decent, good production. So yeah, I recommend you to check that one out. I'll put the link below. Got shown again today at Frankie's Chips and Bricks show, and Mibrick will also play it at his show in a couple more days. So it's gonna get a lot of rotation. It's a pretty good demo. So it's worth of the attention that it's been getting, and they will probably still have quite a few more. And they mix a lot of groups doing a lot of scenes, so it's a proper mega demo. Anyways, those were the live stream consumist things that I did, like consuming media and trying to do some productive stuff. I managed to find some time to revise both of the short stories that I've been working on. The solar punk one, I ended up reviewing it in a negative tone, as if like the writing describing the whole thing was a good dream, and the reality was that the person envisioning that dream was unable to accomplish it. And I don't think I'm going to submit it to the solarpunk call at all. I will just submit it to an independent call for random short stories, because I don't think it's solarpunk enough. I started thinking that it's more like realistic solar punk, like a solar punk that it's in the future that we live in, or in the present that we live in, or alternative present to what we are living, and not like this special society that has evolved to solve these issues. Because I feel like to be real solar punk, you need to really have had the collapse of society or renegating society as we know it and have this special place. And the story that I was telling was not about that. Was someone still living in 2020 and envisioning a better alternative for the city that they were living in, a small city in a rural area, but envisioning a better thing and having tried for many years to implement it and failed to do it. Or, well, in this new version, it failed to do it. On the original version that had conceived, they had actually done it. So I want to play a little bit with that dichotomy, I guess it's called. Not sure if it works as a short story. I mean, it's an interesting read, especially if you don't know a lot of those things that I'm referencing there. Not sure how well accepted it will be, but anyways, it's written and I think it's pretty much closed. I'll just submit it and see what happens, and maybe translate it to English at some point, to release it elsewhere. I don't know, not sure. And the other story that I wanted to revise and finish up, I also did a little work on that. Was the story for speculative fiction based on Portuguese lore, which I had the giant Adamastor as a reference to the Portuguese masons trying to invoke the giant Adamastor based on some writings that they found that were originally written thousands of years ago. So I think it's pretty much done. I think I'm just going to submit it as it is and move on to something else. There are a couple more calls still open that I think I'm running out of time. 11 days is not enough to do something properly. I mean, it is, but I also have other stuff that I want to do. So yeah, what is left is the solar punk call, the steampunk call, and os medos da cidade, the city's fears. I think it's the best translation for it, which is to write um, fiction story that is focused on something city based, or based on the lores from the city, or an alternative underground to the city but describing the city. The best the best relation that I can think of, the best example that I can think of, is Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. But I don't know. I might have an old story that could somehow fit, but it wasn't about Portuguese cities. It was about, I think the one I originally wrote was based in New York. So I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if I have time to do anything for those stories, but anyways, that's what I've been doing for these last couple of days, and let's see what I'm gonna do tomorrow, or still tonight. So yeah, thanks for watching the video log. Let me know what you think on the comments below, and see you next time. Bye bye everyone. Take care.